Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to Step Up Farm. My name is Barry, and in today's video, I thought it'd be a good day to take everybody out for the morning chores with our animals. Now, in our previous video, we were working on moving a shed from one spot to a new home on the farm. Good news is, we finally got that shed in place, but the bad news is, I just haven't gotten much done to it since that day. Got a few little things, but nothing really to make a video on. So that's why today's video, we're gonna go out and do the morning chores. But first, let's get some coffee and start the day. All right, now that we got our coffee and we're all bundled up, let's go on outside. Now, when it comes to morning chores, they don't have to take a very long time. And in fact, for me, normally, takes about 20-30 minutes. There are a few exceptions to that. I have to make big moves or move multiple groups of animals at one time. It can expand it out, so probably about an hour. So in the mornings, the horse gets 1 scoop of sweet feed and a little apple cider vinegar on that. We don't measure that out. She just gets fed right over here. Beautiful lady is an old Tennessee walking horse. Her name is PLC, also known as Paige's Last Chance. She was born the day my wife learned how to walk. That's where she gets her name.
Legend has it.
Legend has it. Normally we'll stop here and just fill up the water container. So in the mornings, oops, these don't need to come up. So in the mornings, we typically will come out and just feed the chickens, and I'll move their coop. During the day, they tend to huddle underneath the coop. That way they're not hanging out on their poop for the day. Now that we have all of the chickens in one coop, a lot more destructive in there, so probably about every 2 days, I need to move these guys over another spot. And that's what we're doing today. Birds. We had our flock of chickens here in 2 different groups. We kept one in just the electric net in the Justin Rhodes chickshaw, another group that we had hatched out from having our rooster, and electric net in the John Siskovich chicken tractor that we raise our meat birds in. The younger birds, I kept the electric on their net because I wanted them to learn that the net will shock them. I did not have electric on this net. I only have one charger, and I got a little bit lazy one weekend. I did not close the coop door, and a predator attacked and got 2 hens and our rooster. Learning from that, I know that I have to be the one to protect these guys at night, so I have to be the one to close their door. And with our rooster now gone, I went ahead and combined all of the chickens, so his little babies that we hatched out are now in here. They're gonna need feed and water. Every few days we do clean out the water. Pretty much when I move them every couple of days is when I'll clean it out. They do scratch around it and get a lot of dirt. Poop, grass. Just use a cheap dollar store toilet brush. It's shaped pretty well to fit right inside of here. Base and then the top. And we just fill it up with a little water, clean that off a little bit. And just start scrubbing the inside. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. We'll kind of get the hose off real quick. Close out and fill her up. Alright, so our next stop in the morning is the pigs. Now with the pigs, I don't move them in the morning. They're usually not this active. I come out a little bit earlier than this most days. So they're not as active. And I do work an actual 9-to-5 job, so they tend to wander around. So the one day, one of them just did not want to go back in. I play it safe with them. I only move one group that is contained in the morning, and we typically will move them in the afternoon when it's feeding time. Let's get their feed in here because I'm sure they're hungry. Hey boys. Alright, so these are 2 male Cooney pigs. We got them from a breeder near Nashville, so hopefully that will replace pork in the grocery store. They're about, I think, 7 months old, 6-7 months old right now. We'll be here soon getting a butcher date set up with our local butcher. Alright, they didn't drink much water.
It's kind of cold.
Yeah. So, this little, we call this the pork slider, or the little White Castle. It's the little pig house that I had made with some leftover lumber from building the John Siskovich chicken tractor. It's made out of cedar and just some plastic panels from Lowe's. Built this in about a weekend day. Relatively simple. I didn't have wheels on it at first, but after pulling it through this field and tall grass, it was a pain. So went ahead and added the wheels, and then with the pigs getting a little bigger, they started dumping their water, and it was impossible to just keep a bowl of water that was clean for them. So I came up with this design. It's worked pretty good since. They took to the little pig nipples pretty quick. They were pretty fast to learn that.
And it looks sturdy on the outside, but it's actually really clean on the inside.
Yeah, it's actually really clean on the inside. There's a little bit of grass in there that goes in a little bit here and there.
Woo! Morning chores are hard work.
Thank you all for watching this video. If you like these kinds of videos, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if there's anything that you'd like to see from us on the farm. Like the last clip showed, morning chores are sometimes hard work. This little girl needs to go in and take a nap. So you all have a good day.